All right, so we are here on this first Monday in the month of August. Happy Monday to us in Bahamas. It's a holiday for us in the Eastern Caribbean. Our holiday may have been on the first, but it's just good. Yesterday was very rainy, but today the sun came out, and it was a very good day for us. And especially for me in St. Lucia, absolutely wonderful weekend because just following the Olympics and having our very first medal, and it is a gold, and that is in the women's 100 meter. All right, so that was really good for us. We are all excited for our young star Julian Alfred. All right, and tonight I want to maybe focus a little on what is it that we have in LiveGood that would be of asset, that would be of help to somebody who probably in this area, an athlete, somebody who's into gym and to building muscles and endurance and speed. I think the LiveGood product would be very good there as well. And so we will talk about that. Now, LiveGood is a company that is established in the United States, and it is in Jupiter, Florida. And LiveGood is committed to helping us in ways that builds our nutritional status. So ultimately, we bring to us the most advanced nutritional supplements on the market. And when I say the most advanced, it is the most advanced. It is the purest, the highest quality, and it's result oriented. And with all of that, you can get it at the cheapest price, the real cheapest price. And when I say cheapest, it is because you can compare with any other network marketing company out there, and you will not get a product as good or as affordable as the LiveGood product. So that is a place and an asset to what we have here. In fact, our mission statement pretty much says it all: to help people get healthy and stay healthy without having to spend a fortune to do it. All right. So we take that into consideration because a lot of persons want to do what's right. They want to have a better health, but they are not able to afford it. All right. And ultimately, healthy living is not just a one-off or one-time, a super product, and you take it and you get a miracle cure. You have to be persistent. You have to be consistent as well, and be able and just a real change of lifestyle, a real modification of your life. And that is facilitated by the products that we have. So our CEO, Ben Glensky, and along with his our director of network marketing, or even field operation, is Noda Kazan. The two of them basically conceptualized this business, and they have brought it out to us. It's just over a year and a half, and it's doing really well. They have experience over 20 years, 30 years experience in the field of network marketing. And along they have teamed themselves with the health team of Dr. Ryan Goodkins and his wife, Lisa Goodkin. And these are the ones who actually formulate the products that we have and that has made LiveGood what it is today. All right, so we have a very experienced group and a very knowledgeable group. All right, so why are persons really excited about LiveGood? Because of the products, because of the price, because of the fact that there is no auto shipping, because of the fact that there's no obligation to buy or to sell, right? You do that at your will. If you feel like doing it, when you feel like doing it, you don't have to. There is a 90-day money-back guarantee on the product that you use, so that if you're not satisfied, you can return the product and get your whatever you spent on it is going to be given back to you. There is a very comprehensive and incredible compensation plan, and a very good business model and customer service and so forth. So LiveGood is really is well established, and because of that, it has risen in terms of persons rating LiveGood, it has risen to the top of the network marketing companies. In fact, it has been designated as the #1 network multi-level marketing company for the year since 2023, going on to this year, and it has not relented. So why is LiveGood so good? Is because of the products, ultimately. All right. And the products are good for us. And not only that, they are affordable, which is what we said earlier on. So for every good company, one of the first things that you would see in any good company is a good multivitamins. And why do we need multivitamins? Because most of us are lacking in one or more mineral or vitamin. We have a deficiency in one of them. Ultimately, it's because of the food that we eat or lack thereof, the food that we choose to eat sometimes, right? The choices that we make, and also because of the depletion of the food that we actually consume. Either it is the way that it's manufactured or the way that it is grown, the industry concept where everything is done in a hurry and it's not left to mature and to ripe and to actually consolidate the nutrients inside of it. So all of these things combined. Plus, I mean, we live in a world that is getting more contaminated and so forth. So all of that is depleting the nutrition from the food, and because of that, our body, our organs are not getting all the nutrient that it needs. And so a multivitamin becomes very, very essential in that, because if our food is depleted or the choices that we make is not the best, then you need to fall back on something that will fill in the gaps, fill in the deficiencies. And so multivitamins becomes very, very essential, but not any multivitamin, but one that is designated to take care of the needs that we have. All right. So our multivitamins has 24 vitamins and minerals, and it's very, very good for our immune system and our cardiovascular system, as well as just helping promote our aging. As we age, we all getting older, but how do we get older? Are we breaking down? Is our body still in good shape? Is it still functioning well? That is what these multivitamins are there for. And so you need to be able to ensure that you're getting all your vitamin A and your vitamin B and your vitamin C and D and all of these things. You need to have that on a daily basis. At the adequate amount, that would be for the use that your body needs for the day. Of course, women and men have different requirements. And so our bioactive complete multivitamins are designated for both men and women, and with a particular concentration that is adequate for the different sexes. All right. So this is a LiveGood bioactive multivitamin, and ours is just $9.95. There are other good ones on the market, but when you compare the price, that is our advantage. $9.95 for wonderful 60 capsules of the LiveGood. You take 2 a day, and that adequately covers you for the entire month. We're talking about something that gives you more than actually you need for the day. But you go to Metagenics, Phytomulti, and you have to pay how many? You almost 10 times, almost 5 times more, 47, 45. New Medical, 3 times more to get the same similar product. So LiveGood is far better in terms of the quality as well as the affordability. All right. Now, vitamin D is a standalone vitamin because it is so important that you need it to not just be in another formula, because you won't be able to put all that you need in there. So vitamin D is the most important vitamins our bodies need when it comes to maintaining a healthy immune system. Now, we all are exposed to diseases, germs, free radical, contaminated air. There are a lot of pathogens and carcinogens in the air, in the water, and so forth. So our bodies are always having to fight to protect us from getting sick. All right. And so we need to have a really, really robust immune system in order for that to happen. Vitamin D is the vitamin that is most important in that regard. How much do we get? Well, we should be getting all that we need, especially living in the Caribbean. We need, because it's the only vitamin that your body can make through the skin, through the exposure of the sun. All right. But unfortunately, too many persons are deficient of vitamin D. Could be we stay indoors too much, or we work indoor, we work in air condition. And I mean, okay, that's comfortable, but also prevents us from getting that direct, sunlight. All right. Even when we travel, sometimes we have our tinted glasses, we have our air condition, and the sun is all around us, but enough, but we don't get exposed to it. When we go to the beach, sometimes we use sunscreens. All right. Or we are shaded in some kind of way. And that element that was given to make plants grow, to make them provide food, to make the entire world, every living creature be alive today, we tend to shield ourselves away from it too much, to the extent that instead of making vitamin D, we are getting depleted in our stock, in our stock. All right. So in that case, the next best thing would be to have a vitamin D supplement. All right. And so vitamin D is important, as we said, for your immune system. It's important for your bone, your bone. Well, how so? Vitamin D is important for the absorption of calcium. So not just important, it is necessary for the absorption of calcium. And if you do not get calcium into your bones, then your bone gets weakened. It's not strong. And naturally you begin to have bone osteoporosis, osteomalacia, fragile bone structure, and so forth. And all of these things are just weakening your system, your structure. All right. So you will not be able to, your performance level, your frailty in terms of the pains that you'll be having, hunchback, you'll not be able to stay upright and have a good posture. All of these things, vitamin D is absolutely very important to helping maintain that. So we need vitamin D. It plays a very, very important role in reduction of inflammation in our body. It is important in the process of cell growth and neuromuscular functioning, right? The neuromuscular is important because your neurons, your nerve send signals to your muscle to work. So I have to walk. My brain tells my foot muscles, you gotta, gotta contract so that you could pull that leg together for it to get up and move. If you have poor signaling, or even a response to the signal, then you get crippled or you have difficulty in doing these things. Especially for somebody maybe who's an athlete, you need to have this nerve firing, with speed, and strong enough impulse so that your body will react to it. So vitamin D is absolutely very important in this. Also important in glucose metabolism, right? To metabolize the glucose so you can get the energy out of it. So that is important. So when you see vitamin D, it supports your bone density and structure. It helps prevent inflammation. It helps important in muscle strength, right? And also your heart function. Absolutely very important vitamin that all of us need. All right. And ours is just 850 for the vitamin D. That's very, very good. All right. We also need magnesium, very important, because magnesium is involved in over 300 biochemical reactions in our body every single day. And as we talked about the muscle, we talk about the nerves, we talk about energy. That's what you need. For Everybody needs it, but somebody who's maybe exerting more, who is more involved in outdoor sports or whatever, if you want to become the next Olympian, then definitely you need your magnesium to build up your body, to strengthen your nerve and your muscle and so forth. All right, so that's absolutely very important. Also help manage blood sugar again, and helps you reduce pain and amplify your exercise and your performance. All right, so these are all essential minerals that you can get in livegood that will help you in this wise. All right, so ours again, $8.95, so below $10. The next best thing on the market is $28.50 and $28.90. So you could see that our prices are really, really good. Now, of course, you need a good circulation, good blood to perfuse your entire system. Why do you need blood? The life is in the blood, right? So you have your oxygen, you have your nutrient that gets into the cell to keep them alive and keep them functioning. If you don't have a good circulation, your blood will get stagnated. The waste will not get removed from your system adequately, and so you build up toxins in your system. That's that's the precursor to cancer, cancer and disease and gangrene and the whole thing. All right. So somebody who have diabetes, for example, already their circulation is compromised, and that is the reason that sometimes when they have a cut on their foot and their extremity, it don't heal quickly because of the blood being stagnated and the circulation being extremely poor. The nerve signal also is affected, and so they might not even feel that they step on something, they might not even know that they have an injury, and of course will not take care of it because they don't know until it begins to affect them. And eventually, unfortunately, you see that the doctor say the foot cannot get healed. They need to cut that foot too, or they need to cut that foot. And somehow in the Caribbean, I find they cut really, really fast. As if if they cut it, it's going to grow back. It doesn't grow back. So we need to protect our extremities, and also most importantly, protect the circulation within our body. So Super Red is adequate and ideal for that. All right. It is good for cardiovascular health, good for circulation, good for brain and cognitive function, as well as good for an additional thing, is good for sexual health. All right, and we have gone through that process before, so we're not going to go through it tonight, but just to say that what Super Red does, the red groups of fruit and vegetable, it dilates your fruit through the process of nitric acid, the production of nitric oxide. It dilates your blood vessel, so it's called a vasodilator. And as your vessel gets dilated, it blood and the plasma, and serum, and everything flows more freely through the vessel to carry out its function, to bring food and oxygen to the cell, take away the waste and everything, and just get your body going better. So your brain gets a fresh amount of blood, adequate amount of blood, so you stay alert and robust. Your mind, your brain cell begin to work as it's supposed to. You ever wonder why most times a lot of persons after they eat, especially in the afternoon, they get dull and sleepy afterwards, what we call niggeritis, right? It's because of that. Whenever your body gets food, it concentrates a lot of the blood down in the stomach so that the nutrients can flow from the stomach into the bloodstream to take the food. So it deprives the brain of some blood, and the other organs are deprived because it needs to get all that it can get from the stomach. And that is the reason that you feel very groggy and sleepy. And that's the worst thing that any teacher can do, is to put something like mathematics after the lunchtime period. That's not good. Children are not can't stay focused, especially depending on what they eat. They eat all these good food, they call good food, but all oily food and so forth. As your body is digesting and trying and concentrating all the blood down here, your brain is deprived. And so you feel sleepy and groggy and you can't concentrate and definitely can't compute. So those who are involved in teaching, if you have any say in that, tell them do not put a mask. And worse yet, a double mask period. I hated that. I love math. Math was my best subject, but I hated a double math period after lunch. It was not the best time at all, right? You want to have that very early in the morning when the children are just awake and still functional, and they can understand the computation and these formulas. All right, so we need our super red, and ours is just $18. Another thing that is very essential that will be very, very good for muscle strength and function is your amino, because our muscles are built with protein, right? The protein basically builds our body structure. So, and there are various types of protein like collagen, they have the muscle fiber and the ligaments and all of these are protein. So you need the essential aminos to help build your muscle and to help maintain your lean muscle mass, which is so important. All right. It boosts stamina and recovery, it promotes energy and focus, and it is a very, very good product to have. All right. And we have that here in LiveGood as well, just for $19.95. Even when you buy it at the retail cost, it's still just under $25. If you're looking for building proper good protein, restoring your muscle and your joint, here is a really, really good product that you can use. Complete plant-based protein. That as the title is, it is made from the plants, and that is the most important source of protein. We have been schooled into thinking that animal products is the most important. No, that's secondary protein actually. But the essential amino acid is only found in the plants, and your body can use this essential amino acid to make the protein that it needs. All right. So this one is really, really good to have. And not only that, Ryan Goodkin has added vitamins and minerals. So really, when you take this protein, it's almost like you're taking a complete food meal. But of course, without maybe the glucose and the fat, you may still need to have this. But otherwise, you are complete in terms of the protein that you're taking for the day. You want something that helps with fighting inflammation, supporting your joints and your organ, and also improving your circulation, and that would be factor 4. A lot of persons still speaking about it because it's still very, very good. Factor 4 still works, right? I still have my bottle here, still love it. And this is it is absolutely important because inflammation is the #1 cause of disease in the world. The #1 cause of sickness and death. In fact, 50% of all deaths are related to inflammatory disease, chronic inflammatory disease. And so when you talk about arthritis, you talk about kidney and liver problem, cancer, diabetes, and the chronic illnesses that we have are all as a result of inflammation in the body. So if you have a product that is that helps fight or control inflammation, then you are able to not only control but also reverse the inflammatory process. All right, and so stop the progression of disease and also reverse it. You also want to be able to hydrate your body very well. Now, normally when we think of hydration, we think of water, which is very, very good. Water is absolutely important for everything. All right. But there are times that your body, in fact, all your body needs is not water, because water is water. So it's a unique product, but your body also needs to have electrolytes, minerals and electrolytes to balance it all. If you take too much water, then you dilute your system, and there is something called water intoxication. I'm not sure you've ever heard of it. All right. At the same time, if you don't have enough water, everything in your body works much slower, because your body, not knowing where to get the next amount of water, will just shortcut everything, will retain as much water as it can, and will slow down all these processes. It's like, think of you not having water at home. You feel you feel encumbered, right? Because you can walk, even if you have to bathe, it's, you know, a little at the time, and you never feel that you did everything right. Yeah, you have to do your laundry, and you know, think about it. It's just something that is not very nice. And when we have these problems, which is sometimes too often, you know, you just never feel that you had a good shower. You never feel that you see somebody using somebody at home, and you said, why are you wasting so much water? And so forth. So water is important. Hydration is important. All right. And so we have these that just recently came out. I think maybe one of the last products that we had, that the more recent one, a hydration amplifier. All right. And so it has enough electrolyte that your body needs. All right. It has the minerals that your body needs, so that you would have a proper equilibrium. All right. Um, uh, and that is very, very important to keep your cells hydrated. And so you could get this here at livegood. So these hydration packs, it helps improve energy and vibrancy, boosts your mental clarity, supports fitness and muscle performance, boosts immune function, maximize the cellular health and communication. So you see the list here. It is just so important, right? Amplifies hydration, balance your body's pH. That's the acidity, alkaline level in your body. So that's good, and it keeps your blood pressure stable. So all of these things are so important for your body, having that enough hydration in your cells. All right. And all of these are natural minerals, but the important thing is the concentration. How much is essential? You see, there's more vitamin C than the sodium. There's more, there's that amount of potassium. So all of this has been properly studied and vetted, so that we know that we are getting it exactly as our body needs. All right. So very, very good product from 1995 in livegood. Compared to the others out there, very good ones as well, but the price is still different. And that's what livegood continue to do, bring the best products for us at the lowest price. Uh, Energy, endurance, electrolytes. There's this one that we had before. So when we talk about electrolytes for our hydration of our cell, we have that in here. We have the amino acid in here. We have all other products inside here that help strengthen with strength and power and stamina and muscles growth and the recovery. So all of these things, it's the ultimate fuel for your body, the E3, energy, endurance, and electrolyte. Again, you see the benefit: enhance the output of your physical performance, increase your energy, cellular hydration. It's powerful antioxidant. Also improves your age-related muscle loss. So it helps prevent the loss of your lean muscle. So, so this is very, very good as well. It's something you want to have in your cabinet, to be using. Look at the cost, look at the price. You get it, the best you will get is at livegood at the most affordable price. That is something that we have continued to maintain. All right. We have those who are doing even harder or more gym work. These are the ones who, you have to build up the body. You're an athlete, you have to throw the javelin, or the discus or the shot put. You see these muscle guys, you need to have creatine, right? This is well known. Everybody who goes to the gym knows about these protein shakes that they use, the creatine. And this is absolutely very important. I notice I'm focusing on a lot of the products has to do with your muscle, your strength, your structure, your stamina, and so forth. I'm just doing it deliberately tonight because of the Olympics and all the athletes that you see. They didn't just get to that stage. They do all their training, but they need to have proper nutrients. All right, proper nutrients in order for you to get to the stage that they're doing and making us proud. The collagen is absolutely important because our body is over 70% collagen, right? So from our skin, our joints, our ligaments, our muscles are all made of collagen, right? And so when you have So when your collagen level is going down, and that happens as we begin to grow, as we get older, our body stop producing the collagen. And so you begin to feel the pains. You begin to feel that the joints are not working properly as it used to. Your skin begins to lose its elasticity and so forth. Your hair begins to fall off. All of these things are as a result of collagen and the depletion of collagen. So if you can get your body to synthesize new collagen, or or to at least stop the degrading of the one that you have, then you will see improvement on your skin, in your joint, in your hair, in your nail, all of these things. You'll have better mobility. Your ligaments will work better again, and you not feel that stiffness and that pain in your knee and so forth. So collagen, another wonderful product. And I think this might be our most expensive product because it is difficult to produce. But still the price is, the price is $27.95. And I don't have the comparison out there, but the orders could be almost as much as $100 that you will get in other nutritional companies. All right. So if you want the entire pack, peak performance, you have, that's an option that you have. If you want maximum energy, you see your super green, your super red, your aminos and so forth. If you want to build muscle, you look at some of those, the proteins. I talked about the collagen, the E3 and so forth. So all of these are available. And of course, if you want just the individual product, you can get that with LiveGood. And if you want everything, that a good sample of all what LiveGood has, well, not everything, but at least 17 of the best products, you can get all of that for one low price, right? Of just $239.95. So that's what LiveGood has. I left out some products tonight because I was focusing more on those that have to do with muscle and strength and stamina and overcoming and recovery after your workout and so forth. All right, so LiveGood has these products, but it also has a compensation plan. Okay, but firstly, how do you become a member of LiveGood? By making first of all, you get a link from the person who invited you, or person who was part of it, and you use that link to sign up. And as you sign up, to become a member, you pay $40 one time. You never have to pay that again. That's a one-time registration, right? And then to maintain your membership, because LiveGood is a membership company where you maintain your membership by just paying $9.95 on a monthly basis. Now, this is the only obligation that you have with LiveGood. The $9.95. There are some other companies that probably the registration may be free, but then the maintenance, you have to buy a product that's maybe $40, right? And sometimes you don't get that information except after you join. So registration is free, but then you must make a purchase every month. With LiveGood, you don't have to make any purchase. You don't have to sell any product. You buy when you need, you sell you basically sell for the company if you need to. Of course, there are some incentives that you get when you do this, but it's not an obligation, right? But you maintain your $9.95 payment, or you could do it as a year's package, which is even more profitable because you pay $140 and you're covered for entire 12 months. You never have to pay a cent to LiveGood again if you don't want to. But here's what you will do. You will get benefit from it because every product that you buy as a member, you will get it at a discounted price. So what you will be saving money as opposed to buying it as a retail. You will be saving money. And as they say, a penny saved is a penny earned, right? And so you're keeping money in your pocket that otherwise you would have spent on the product. So that's an advantage in and of itself. You are also given a link that you now can sponsor other persons, right? So with that link, somebody is interested, you send them that link. And as they come in and using your link, there is a compensation that comes your way, and I will talk about that in just a minute or so. The other thing that you also are given as you join in the with LiveGood and become an affiliate member, you're given a website. It's called an e-store, where you have LiveGood creates for you a business, an online business. Anybody who wants the products that you have, you just give them the link and direct them to your website, and there they can purchase it, right? And you will be getting some a compensation as persons purchase from you. So as we go into the compensation plan, there is the Fast Start weekly commission. Fast start really, really quick after the end of the week. If you bring in somebody, you give somebody a link and the person join, you will be getting a compensation right away, the end of the week. All right. So how much do you get? So if anybody who comes into LiveGood ultimately brings in $50, $40 as to register, and the $10 for the first month. So they brought in $50. LiveGood's compensation starts like this. If somebody comes in using your link, using your influence to come in to join the business, LiveGood will be giving you half of what they brought into the company. So 50% bonus. All right, for all of your referrals. So if the person came in, one, maybe 2 or 3 persons you have that join in, you'll be getting 25, 25, 25. All right. Now think about it. If you came in yourself this week, you paid in $50, and you told your friends about it, and they use your link and they join into the company. By the time you have 2 persons who join, then you will have broken even. In other words, you get 25 from that person, 25 from that person. That's 50. That's the 50 that you spent to come in. You have just made it back, right? If you add 1 more person, you're in the profit already. All right. So it's very, very easy way of making some easy quick money. That's why it's called Fast Start. But legitimate money, we're just talking about it being easy to make by just inviting others to it. Now, why do you want to invite your others? Because of the products, because of the value of the product. And you tell somebody, instead of buying this product at a retail cost, where you have to pay the extra money, why don't you become a member and get your own product at a discounted price? You will be saving money that way, right? And so they become part of it. And you yourself, who have brought them in and given them that advice, it will always be to your benefit, because you yourself, the company is paying you for telling others about it. All right. We can go back through this. There's a good, nice way that you can build your team. And what we have found out over the year that we have been in is that instead of building every single person that you have, you just add into yourself, help your team, build a team, right? Help the person under you. And then that way, your team is going to be built faster, and everyone will be seeing some profit themselves. They will be encouraged to stay on. All right. So a team, we call it the power of free, that will set you free. If you bring in free and help your free get there free and so forth, you see your team will be built much faster, and you can get to a higher level much quicker. All right. All right. So that's then there is a matrix commission that happens every monthly. And LiveGood, of the 995 that you bring in, LiveGood gives 2.5% to everyone that falls under you. In fact, and as I said, you're building a team. You've told 2 persons about your business, and they begin to tell their friends. Everybody have a new group of friends, and they tell 2 and so forth. And LiveGood builds that matrix for you. It basically puts 2 persons, one on the right and one on the left. And if you have a 3rd person, it goes below, basically to encourage you or show you how your team ought to be built. All right. And so as you begin to add, not just you, but then the persons under you begin to bring in their people, then the bottom begins to fill up. And so your team begins to grow. See it happening here again. All right. So your team is growing, start with 1, 2, goes to 4, the next level goes to 6, goes to 8, and so forth. and your team is being built. You can see it growing just nicely. And so at the end of this, LiveGood allows that your team to be built 15 levels down. 15 levels down. Now, to fill up 15 levels with 2 on each, it would come to 65,000 persons. Now, there are persons who have achieved that. Now, you may never get to that point, but along the way, you're still making money because every person that falls under you, at the end of the month, you get 25 cents from every person, right? For the money that they bring in, 25 cents goes to you. And that continues to accumulate on a monthly basis so that your team is getting built and the amount that you will be eventually getting every month is also getting built. All right. If you ever get to the bottom here where you fill up all that 15 position, you'll be getting 16,000 extra dollar, 16,000 plus every single month. All right. And even if you don't get to there, but you get the level before, or maybe even 1,000 person, that would be $250 by just getting 25 cents from everybody, right? Now, this is good, but there's also one that's even more exciting, which is called the matching bonus. And what the matching bonus says is that every person that you add, whatever they make in the matrix, as I showed you the matrix, you will be getting half of it. So if you brought in 3 or 4 persons into the company, these persons, the team is being built as well. As you can see here, the team is being built. He has added some persons, so the team is being built. And if he makes $100, then because you are the one who brought him in, then the company will give you $50. If somebody down here begins to grow and then eventually he makes $500, then automatically you will be getting $250. Whatever the people that you bring in directly make, you will be getting 50% of that. And that's just on the first level. But then the second level, you'll be making 10%. So this gentleman brought these persons. He is going to get 50% of them. But you now, because they are second generation from you, you'll get 10%. And you can go 5 levels down and still be getting. So there's an accumulation that takes place here. Let me show you what it looks like. So in the matrix, the direct matrix for you, you make $92. And that's an actual example of somebody who did that. They got $92. But as the matrix begin, the people below them are also making money. They are matching, the company is matching with 50% and 10% and 5% on different levels. And that person came up with $319 in that matrix. So a total of 411. And that's a small one, but what about this one? That made a diamond level person made $1,292 in the matrix, but in the matching bonus, all the people that fell under them from which they made the 25 cents, they made 54,000, an accumulation of all of that. So the matching bonus is really, really powerful. And he made a diamond level bonus as well, 25,000 at the end of just one single month. This gentleman made $81,000 plus. All right. So there is money to be gained in the compensation plan. The retail commission is what I said earlier on. A store is open for you. And all of the products that I mentioned, all those I did not mention that is in LiveGood is you have it in your store. And so if anybody that once you've spoken about it, somebody maybe not be interested in joining, but they just want the product, just give them your link, your shop, your online business link. They will be able to enter into it, get into your website, see the product, make the order. All right. But every order that is made, because they are retail, they pay the extra, the little extra. All right. Because as a member, you get a discount, but for them, they don't get the discount because they're not a member. All right. So there is a profit margin. So in that case, for example, the Super Red, for the member, it's $18, but for the non-member, the retail person, it is $24. So there's a $6 difference here. For the protein, there's an $8 difference here. All the products have different levels. So that profit level that the company makes from that retail sale, they would split it half and half with you. All right. So basically, because it's been the item was sold from your website, you will get half of the profit, and the company will keep half. Now that's good because ultimately you're not the one who manufactured the product. You're not the one who deals with the sale of the product, the shipping of the product, or anything of that sort. Just for your influence, using your influence to go online and maybe advertise your business or for word of mouth, tell somebody. So just by getting customers basically for the company, they're going to share the profits with you, right? And here's what they also do. If you are beginning to rank up in the company, you have added some other persons into the company. You begin to rank from bronze and silver, gold, whichever, you might even get to diamond. You will be getting more of the profit. So an on rank will get 50%, but a bronze level will get 60% of the profit. A silver will get 70. A diamond will get 80%. So if you get 80, it means the company only keeps 20. Right? If you get 70, then the company only keeps 30. So they are giving you additional incentive as you begin to grow in the company, add persons. The same thing for here, if you're making good sales in the company, maybe you are very good at that and you just know how to advertise, know where to get the people who will be desirous of the product, and you're making some sales for the company adds to your commission every month. As you can see it here, as it moves from the 50% that everybody would get, but if you have made a sale of 2,500 for the company for that month, they would add another 10% to that. So in other words, you will get 60% of the profit as opposed to 50. All right, and you can see that here. The big one though is the diamond pool bonus. And with the diamond pool bonus, the company makes money every single month because new persons are being added. Those who are there are paying their $10 subscription every month, as well as products is being sold. So in that free income stream, the company makes a lot of money. So what the company has put out is that 2% of whatever they make, they will put it in the diamond pool. And all the diamonds, everybody who have gotten to that stage of diamond will share every month whatever is in the diamond pool. So that one is really, really big. And that's why when you become a diamond, you basically become a shareholder. The company will make money because people continue to buy product, new persons are joining, those who are there are paying their subscription. So there's definitely going to be money every single month. And you will be getting, you're guaranteed to get a share of that when you become a diamond. All right. So that's the aspiration of everybody to get to the diamond level. But how do you get there? The strategy that I showed you earlier on, these are the things that you have to do to get to that diamond level. And even if you don't get to the diamond level, but whatever level you are, every month as you in some part of the compensation plan would fall, and you could make some money every month. All right. So that is, but how do you get your money? That's very important. Well, LiveGood have various ways that when you made the money, how they compensate you. All right. So if you have American Bank, Chase Morgan, Bank of America, whatever, they would send that money directly into your account because they're American company. For those in the international, the world, the rest of the world, there are various other methods that you can use to send the money to you. Firstly, you can use the global e-wallet. In your back office, there is a electronic wallet that is yours. That is only you have the password for your back office. And so every month, whatever money that comes to you goes, they pay directly into your e-wallet. From there, you can leave it there to maybe pay your subscription for the month. You can leave it there to buy your products, all right? But you can also withdraw it. And the way that you can do that is by either wire transfer from the back office into your bank. Of course, there will be a fee attached to that for the wire transfer. You can also buy a prepaid card, all right? And then you can have it uploaded. Whatever in your back office, you can get it uploaded onto your card. And then you can use it. Now, the card is a MasterCard because the MasterCard company has that contract with LiveGood where they make a special card available for the LiveGood customer. You can see, for example, I have my card here. It says Glenn Charles, and here is the number, here is the code, and everything is, and it's adequate. It's valid until October 2026. All right. The world card looks this way, so these are legitimate cards that you can use wherever MasterCard is used. You can use it. Just like you use your Visa card or your Discovery card and so forth, and use your MasterCard all around the world. So this money that's in your back office can be uploaded onto your card, and you can make your purchase online. You can point of sales, you can swipe it, at your gas station, whatever. You can go into your ATM as long as your country allow for it, into your ATM and withdraw the money because the money on the card, so you can withdraw it, right? And you can use it to pay your hotel, you can use it to pay for a reservation, you can use it to pay school, whatever you pay the electricity bill, whatever you want to do, right? Of course, you can shop online with it. You don't have to be shopping from LiveGood. You can use your card to shop on Amazon or on Walmart or wherever that you make. So this is what it is with LiveGood. They're very transparent, and the ease of business is very, 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 very good. Of course, there's another method that they use to pay you, and that is through cryptocurrency. And for those who are into that, have their cryptocurrency wallet or so forth, they could transfer that money they can have LiveGood pay them in Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, Binance, whatever, that whichever crypto, but not every single one, but there are various options that I think there are 7 different ones that they can pay you with. All right. So that having said that, you've seen you've heard about the products, you've seen the compensation plan, you know that LiveGood is a legitimate company, and just by seeing that it's have a contract with MasterCard tells you that it's a legitimate. What it's left to you. If you want to come on board, that's the most important thing. That's the decision that you want to make, because these products, the products actually are very good. And beyond that, you have a full 90-day empty bottle money back guarantee. So that if after you use the product, within 90 days of your purchase, you can send the empty bottle back to the LiveGood and say, I didn't like that product, it didn't work for me, I want my money back. And they're going to give you your money back without asking you a question. All right? Because LiveGood is not in the business here to just take money out of person. They're here to get you healthy and to keep you healthy. If you're not satisfied, there is the money back. And if you want to make another purchase, you can. If you want to say, well, I'm not interested in that company again, you bow out and that's it, right? They're not going to pursue you in any way. They're not going to send a threatening letter to you or anything of that sort. That's it. And I'll tell you what, over the 18 months or heading to 19 months of their existence, not many persons have sent anything back, because LiveGood actually, the products are actually sell for themselves, and they are very good. All right. So let me just so thank you very much again for listening. I'm trying to get to my I was trying to get to stopping the recording. Okay, I think I paused it so that we could allow for persons who have maybe a question, or you want to